frontiers are there to be discovered.
100%.
And, that's what's happening in today's modern financial world. We're moving into all of these new kind of financial technologies and, fintech and all of that stuff, also combined with AI and things like that.
Yeah.
So I think it's a very interesting topic in the sense that so much of what we do in life is also a construct of society, and that construct of society doesn't work without the financial setup that we have.
Yeah.
And I think there are going to be a lot of comparisons we're going to be able to draw into that.
I also think the reason that happens is, and just, we speak in generally, not specifically to, financial things, but it applies there as well. I think the reason that as you get older, you don't embrace new things is because oftentimes when you embrace something new, it's a little bit uncomfortable. I think there's a comfort zone element to it where
because it's unknown.
It's unknown. And when you're learning something new, that you go through these phases, like whatever it is, it's a new language that you're learning or whatever, some maths, you want to dive deep into maths or whatever. There is always a point where you're thinking to yourself, this is just too hard. I'm not enjoying this so much.
Absolutely.
Golf. And I'm a new now to golf. It's
welcome to hell.
Jeez, what a difficult sport that is. But I'm pushing through. You got to adapt. I think adaptation is really key, and getting comfortable with being uncomfortable, generally speaking, right? That keeps you young.
It's a great game, but it's very frustrating, especially when you're learning, because that consistency of the swing and then all those different elements you need to remember in order to have a consistent swing.
Right.
And then it messes with the brain. As you said, it's new, it's unknown, and it goes from being pleasurable, like, wow, I'm doing a new sport, to oh, this is so complicated. And so it goes in swings.
100%.
And that applies to everything in life. Our understanding of new things is exciting at first. Then we understand the complexity of it. If we want to get good at something new, then we have to put the time. And everything comes down to how much time you're ready to put into something to understand it and get better at it. So it can be just a one-time thing, my first podcast.
Yes.
I might look back at it and go, oh man.
Listen, you're doing freaking awesome. You look pro.
Thanks, man. But like anything, you get better at stuff when you put time 100%. Into it. And when you understand the framework and structure and everything and stuff like that. So it's exciting. I hope it goes well. We've got time will tell.
But, look, also I think patience is a big one. So, and just remembering to reset your mindset and your perspective. Because, I'm doing this, I'm speaking, by first my experience and what I do. And I guess golf has come up as a topic. This applies to anything new that I've embarked on. And now with golf, right? So you started from a point in, you suck tremendously, and you're kind of in the moment, and you progress slowly, and you don't realize the progress you have. And then you get to a point where you have some sort of an expectation where, at the moment, at least, I'm lifting the ball. It's very rare when I'm hitting the ball and it's kind of sliding on the floor. And that was a lot more frequent when I started out. But I still feel that frustration. But I need to stop myself and reset and say, hang on, you've progressed a lot more. Just imagine what it was 8 months ago. Think of yourself how it was 8 months ago, and then bring yourself to today. And now you bring a new light to it, and then it becomes enjoyable. So I think, when
patience is a good word. And also you really hit it on the head. A lot of people don't look at their progress. They look at where am I at now? And where do I want to be? And they often don't look. And people would feel a lot better about themselves if they just said, oh, where was I 6 months ago on a particular subject or on particular something? I'm not yet where I want to be, and I'm frustrated, but I got better. 100%. And that's a sign that it's going to get better.
And it's motivating to know your effort is actually going somewhere. And it's hard to see that when you're in the moment and you're not looking at that overall, perspective.
And people also, we are egocentric type of, and it's in the nature of human beings. So if you suck at something, or let's say you want to be better at golf, in that thing, and we can apply it to just about everything. If you're not very good at it, golf sucks. But it's not golf that sucks. Golf is an amazing sport for people who understand it, who put time into it, and who excel at it. And then the overall concept of golf. Okay, some people say you're just chasing a ball. Well, you can look at it from any perspective you want, but if you don't understand something and you put judgment on it, that's one thing. And I think it's kind of a primitive way that we react to things we don't understand. But when someone studies something, even if you don't like the sport itself, but you study it or you look into it, and it could be, in this case, we're talking about golf. No one would really study golf if they went into it. But if they did, and they understood what goes into it, it's lasted the tests of hundreds of years, if not more, because there's something meaningful behind it. People found physical, mental, balance, all kinds of things within that sport. You're outdoors, you're doing activity, so I think people look at things from a very limited centric version. Oh, I'm not good at golf. Golf sucks.
Yeah. 100%.
And it's like, well, that's not the way it works. And that is really, again, one of those segues into all of these kind of financial frontiers and things. People don't understand things, and it relates to a little bit when I was saying how I grew up with multiculture.
Thank you for watching that short. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to watch the full episode, it's available over here. Remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the bell icon to get notified when we upload new content, and follow us on Spotify. It helps the algorithm.